I'm going to go ahead and get started. I have everyone on mute, but I do have the chat box open, so if you have something you want to ask me, just go ahead and type it in the chat box. Okay, so today we're going to go ahead and get started. Today we're going to talk about some new product from Cooper Lighting. It is a product part of the Halo series called the LCR 6 and LCR 8, and they look like this. Oh, maybe it's going to work, maybe it won't. Ah, bummer. There we go. So I will have some products here I'll show you, but first we'll go through some spec sheets and a couple brochures, where to find that stuff on the website, and then we'll go through a quick live product demonstration. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here, and you should be able to see this, and I will turn off my video in the meantime. And again, any questions, just type them in the chat box and we'll get you squared away, get them answered. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by going to, excuse me, move this here, by going to cooperlighting.com. Okay, once I'm here, this is the main Cooper web page. I'm going to go to products here. And the product we're talking about is under Halo Recessed. So I'm going to scroll down here to Halo Recessed. I'll click on that. Now I'm going to scroll about halfway down, and we're going to go to Light Commercial Retrofit. So Light Commercial Retrofit is the series that we're dealing with here. This is going to be similar to the HLB series or some of the other direct mount stuff, but more in a light commercial. So different voltages and different outputs. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and click on Light Commercial Retrofit, and we see here we have the LCR 6 and the LCR 8. We're going to start with the 6. Just like every other product page on Cooper's site, excuse me, you will notice you've got some product information here, voltages, any listings, things like that. Then we come down, we've got spec sheets, IES files, brochures, installation instructions, technical specifications. I'm going to go ahead and start with the brochure and open that up, because that's going to explain the 6 and the 8-inch for us as the family here. So a couple things to note. Once again, this is used more for light commercial, so we do go 120 through 277 volt on all these sizes. Now currently we have the 6-inch and the 8-inch available. And we'll talk about lumen outputs that are available today. Coming soon, though, is the 2-inch and the 4-inch as well. So what this gives us is a recessed fixture you could use throughout multiple aperture sizes, no housing required, 120 through 277 volt, 5% 0 to 10 volt dimming. So this is kind of a step up from the typical Halo stuff and what's putting us in that light commercial can. A couple things to be aware of. These are color selectable, so they're going to be 5 color temperatures, 2700 all the way through 5000 degrees Kelvin, and then they are also shower rated and airtight. So here's what they look like: 2-inch, 4-inch, 6-inch, 8-inch. Now today we have available the 6-inch in 1500, 2100, or 3000 lumens, and then the 8-inch in 3000 or 5000 lumens. The 8000 lumen 8-inch is coming soon, and then again the 2.5 and 4-inch, excuse me, fixtures will be coming soon as well. So a couple of things you'll notice about this fixture. Once again, you do not need a housing. Let's see if there's a picture of the remote driver. There is here, and we'll look at the spec sheet and look at it a little bit better. But basically, you're going to mount that remote driver to a structure or above the ceiling. You're going to cut a hole in the ceiling, the proper size for the fixture. You're going to pull the wire through, use the quick connector, snap the fixture up, and you're done. They do make a new construction mounting frame, so if you have electrician customer that wants to install these so that the drywaller can come in and zip around the frames before you actually finish the install of the fixtures, that's possible to do as well. And you also have designer trims, so Tuscan bronze, satin nickel, paintable white, and then oversized trim ring for those whoops where we cut that hole too big, or if it's an existing hole in the ceiling. So that covers the brochure. Let me go to the spec sheet here real quick on the 6-inch. kind of explain all the options. So you've got the 1500/2100 lumen and then the 3000 lumen. So you'll see here on the mounting box, this does have Romex strain relief, for lack of a better term, coming in. You also have trade size knockouts. Again, 0 to 10 volt dimming standard. I have this bracket. We'll open it up here in just a minute and take a look at it. But you do have a separation inside for line voltage and low voltage on your dimming. And then again here, we're going to pick our part number, LCR6, 1500, 2100, or 3000 lumen. 9FS means 90 CRI, field selectable. E010, so that's a universal voltage, 120 through 277 with 0 to 10 volt dimming, excuse me, and then white finish. And again, if you notice, designer trims, you have available haze, which is, haze is going to be like not a completely specular clear, a little bit more brushed, for lack of a better term. Tuscan bronze, which is what that is, and then paintable white. One thing I do get requests for this style of product is black trims. Again, black trims are not available with this, but you do have that paintable white, so they could paint the trims in the field should they want to. Yeah, and snap them up on there and go from there. And again, your mounting frame and then your extension cables from 6 feet to 20 feet. So if you notice here, there is a cable that comes between the fixture housing and the driver housing. That has a quick disconnect right here. Let's see if I can kind of zoom in for you. The extension would just, you would disconnect those, the male and female joint there, and then add the extension in. The most you can do is 20 feet on one remote driver, so you don't want to exceed that. And that shouldn't be a problem for most applications. What else can I tell you about this? Again, 90 CRI, shower rated, yeah, all that good stuff. 5-year standard warranty. And then the 8-inch, we'll go to that as well. 8. So again, on the 8-inch today, we have the 3000 lumen and the 5000 lumen. 90 CRI, field selectable, 0 to 10 volt dimming, and then matte white finish is standard. And then again, here you have the specular Tuscan bronze paintable white trims available. Oversized trim ring should you goof it up, and then up to 20-foot extension cables. Cool. So I'm going to turn off my background real quick too, because it'll probably be a lot easier to see. No virtual background. Okay. Cool, so here we go. Here is the Halo. This is the 6-inch version. It comes in a nice point of purchase box. Now when you open it up, it does have the, set this aside here. This is your driver housing. Let's see if I can see that. Let me tilt it down a little bit. This is your driver housing here. Again, you do have your strain relief or your quick Romex connectors in there. You do have your trade size knockouts. Very easy to open and install. You're just going to squeeze and lift. And in here you'll see your line voltage wires and then your 0 to 10 volt wires. And on the line voltage wire side, it is quick stab Romex style connectors. On your 0 to 10 volt side, it does come with wire nuts for your 0 to 10 volt dimming. Hopefully everyone can see that. Okay, so basically what you're going to do is you bring your wires in, you mount this up in the structure. Obviously there's all kinds of mounting holes here for hanging it. Once you've got that mounted and powered, this goes through, this whip goes through the hole in your ceiling. Next you would take the module, connect it to your whip, as such, and then this would snap back into the hole. So you've got the wings here, just goes up and slides in, and then you're good to go. The color selection for this fixture is not on the module. The color selection is on the driver housing here. So you'll see that it's right, get that out of the way, it's right there. So 2700, 5000 Kelvin. Okay, so once you've got that connected, you hit power on, it looks great. It looks like a recessed fixture, no housing required. Again, it's sitting up in the ceiling as such. If you wanted to add a trim, this is the specular clear. This can just snap. I'm not going to snap it all the way on, but you'll get the idea. It snaps directly onto the fixture like that. Cool. Well, thank you everybody for your time. keeping it quick this morning. I told myself I'd be under 15 minutes and we're at 14:48. So I'm going to sign off now. Be back at 11 showing the same stuff. If you missed the first part, feel free to join in. Otherwise, I'll be sending out an email later today for classes for next week that I'll be hosting. So look out for that. And thanks you all for your time. Hope you have a good day. Whoops, there's one chat and it says, thanks. Oh, thank you. All right, y'all. Have a good day.